a cross-seated position. And just a comfortable cross seat, so you can take your more sort of comfortable leg in front, or if you want to stack the legs, or if you want to have the feet together, whatever works for your body. And just before we start, if you are dealing with any injuries or any restrictions, just really listening to your body. If something feels like it's not serving you in a good way, then just stop that pose, come out of it, just be very mindful. Since we're not in the studio, it's difficult to sort of adjust, etc. So just make sure you're listening to your body. Okay, we're going to bring our hands into our heart center, into our Namaste prayer pose to start, closing down the eyes and just start to take some very slow, deep breaths. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs up, deep breath in. Taking a strong exhale through the mouth. Good. 2 more times. Try to keep that exhale as long as you can. Deep breath in. Strong, slow exhale through the mouth. Good. 1 more deep breath in. Really fill the lungs up here. Inhale. Now really slow, long exhale. Very nice, guys. Now we're going to return to our yoga breath where we just use our nose. So throughout the class, unless directed otherwise, we want to breathe in and out through the nose, keeping that nice consistent breath. So deep breath in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. You might start to feel the back of your throat engage slightly as you take a little bit more effort with the breath. The oceanic breath as you exhale through the nose. Good. 1 more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale through the nose. Lovely, guys. Opening the eyes, just bringing the hands down to the floor, finding a nice grounded position. I want you to really press your hands down into the earth. So separate the fingers, making what we call Spider-Man fingers or Spider-Man hands, and start to press down into the hands as you lengthen the neck and draw the shoulders down. Good. Take a deep breath in. Take a nice stretch up with the arms. Take your right hand across your left wrist and start to stretch your torso over to the right side. So as we do this, we want to make sure we're not leaning over. We keep our seating bones pressing into the mat. As you exhale, come back to center, reaching the arms up. Take the left hand across the right wrist and pulling yourself over to the second side. Lovely, guys. Beautiful. Opening through the side of the ribs here, expanding through the chest. Good. Come back to center, interlace the fingers and take a strong press up towards the ceiling. Feel your shoulders coming up towards your ears. As you exhale, draw the shoulders down. Good. Deep breath in, draw the shoulders up, opening through the back of the pecs, the lats here, just opening the back body. Exhale 1 more time, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back through to your heart center, and then closing the eyes before we start the class, if you want to just set a personal intention for your practice this evening. So maybe that is just to focus on your breath or finding some strength in some poses tonight. Maybe it's just focusing on this class for the next hour and not letting your mind wander. So just choosing a personal little motivation before the class, bringing it to your center thoughts, and we're going to get started. So deep breath in, reaching up. Exhale, transition yourself over to find your 4-point posture. So we're coming to hands and knees. Our shoulders are directly over our wrists and hips directly over our knees. And we're just going to move into a couple of our cat and cows. So we're arching and stretching out the abdominals, and then we're contracting through the abs and separating the vertebrae of our spine. So the main goal here is just to really warm up the back, get any little cricks or clicks or cracks out. If you want to add a little bit of a shift from side to side, anything that feels nice, invite it into this space. Good. And then bring yourself to the center of those 2 extreme positions. Tuck the toes. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Bend the elbows slightly and elevate your knees. So you're coming into like a boxed plank position. We hold it here. Squeeze through the core. Twist your knees towards the left side. Keep your shoulders facing the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, center. Twist your knees to the right. Navigate from your belly button. One more each side. Really feel that twist in the obliques. Good. Little bend in the arms. Keep the elbows protected. Back to the center. Drop the knees, release the feet, and send your bottom back to a child's pose. And just start to roll out your wrists here. So we want to just prepare the wrists for the class, just doing some circles in your child's pose. And then coming back to that 4-point posture, pressing into the hands, tuck the toes, come back up to your box, twist your knees to the right, and then this time bring your left hand off the mat. So you're in a sort of an adjusted side plank. Press into your left foot and see if you can lift your right knee off the floor. Holding it here, maybe start to extend the leg out. Good, very nice. Bend it in, bring the left hand down, twist yourself to the second side. Bring your right hand off the mat, press into your right foot, bring your left knee up. Maybe extend the left leg. Bending back down, come back to your box. Hold your box, drop your knees if you need to, otherwise hold this hover for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale through the nose, 1. Good, inhale. Exhale through the nose, 2. 1 more deep breath. Exhale through the nose, 3. Push your bottom back and find your first downward facing dog. Very nice work, ladies. So just pedaling out the feet here. We want to think about making a triangle shape with our body. So we press down through the feet, hamstrings running down from the back of our bottom all the way down to our heels, making one side of the triangle. And then from our tailbone all the way down to the top of our head, down to our hands, making the other edge. And then the floor, making our nice base. So taking one more deep breath in your triangle, downward facing dog. Bring your feet to touch. And then walk your feet to the center of the mat. Bend your knees if you need to. And then bring your hands to tap your toes. So your heels, the heels of your hands are just pressing into the back of the toes there. That's it. And then pivot your feet to the edge of the mat. Take hold of your elbows and just take a gentle sway from side to side. So we're just ragdolling the torso here. If you need to bend the knees, you can bend those knees. We just want to relax the lower back, get a little bit of movement in the hips, the pelvis. Nice. Release the hands, pivot your feet back to touch, and we're going to roll up to our Tadasana. So pressing down into the feet, 1 vertebrae at a time, slowly roll all the way up to your standing Tadasana mountain pose. Bring your hands into your heart center, feeling nice and centralized. Feel your feet pressing down into the floor, lengthening up from your lower root chakra all the way up to the chest, pressing the hands into one another in the center. Good. If you have made your way away from the front of the mat, just bring yourself to your front mat. Take a deep breath in, circle the arms, inhale. Exhale, diving over the legs, head and chest comes down to your Uttanasana forward fold. Take the back of the legs, draw the head down. Inhale, lengthen Uttanasana 2, slightly gazing up, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, head down, knee to nose. Good. Reverse your flat back, scoop yourself all the way back up to standing, deep breath in. Exhale, prayer pose. Nice. Inhale, deep breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, diving over the legs, head and chest comes down. Take the back of the calves, draw the body down, find your Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen Uttanasana 2, lengthening the spine, press down through the feet. Beautiful. Exhale, head down. Good. Press your weight into your right leg as you bend your left leg, bend your right leg, and step yourself back to find a lunge. So if you find you've got tight hips here, guys, you can have your lunge a little bit elevated. Otherwise, you want to be right down low. So pelvis in line with the top of the chest. And then just start to move yourself forward and back here. So just finding space in the hips to shift forward and back. You're going to feel a little bit of pressure in your right hip. Good. One more breath in this movement. Press down into your back toes, press down into your front foot, and then bring your left hand next to your right foot. Take your right hand onto your right knee and start to close your left shoulder to your right knee. So you're twisting in nice and close like that. That's it. Twist, twist, twist. Maybe elevate your right arm, looking up towards the right fingers, and drop your pelvis. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, circle the right arm. Bring your hands into your prayer pose and then draw your torso up, finding your standing lunge. You can drop the back knee if this is a bit tricky. Otherwise, keep it nice and strong. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, reach the arms up, opening through the chest. Take a gentle little back bend as you circle the arms down to frame the front foot. Little bend in the elbows. Take the front foot to your back foot. Find your first plank. Good. Deep breath in. Now we're going to move into our chaturanga. So if you need to drop the knees, you can drop the knees. Otherwise, you're lowering down, lowering the body to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, drawing your chest up, finding your cobra, upward facing. One deep breath. Exhale, pushing over the toes, push yourself back and find your downward facing. Very nice, guys. Now you've got the option here to drop the knees if you need a child's pose. Otherwise, you're holding your downward facing dog, consolidating that posture for a few more deep breaths. But listen to your body. If you need a quick child's pose, just drop those knees. Otherwise, you're doing your checklist with your posture and alignment, scooping up through your core, pressing down through your feet, connecting with your breath. Nice. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, and then step, hop, walk, or jump your feet towards your hands. Good. Inhale, lengthen, Uttanasana 2. Exhale, head and chest down, Uttanasana. Inhale, scooping up, flat back, reverse yourself all the way up to standing. Exhale. Second side, deep breath in, opening through the chest. Exhale, head and chest over the legs, all the way down, Uttanasana, draw the body down. Inhale, lengthen, Uttanasana 2. Gaze just beyond the end of the mat. Exhale. Good. Send your weight into your left leg this time. Bend your right leg and with control, step yourself back to find your lunge on the second side. Just start to move yourself forward and back here. Remember, you can drop that back knee at any time. Keep the pelvis low. Open through that right hip flexor. And then finding stillness, bring your right hand next to your left foot. Take your left hand to your left knee and start to close your left knee to your right shoulder, twisting towards the left side. Maybe extending that left arm up, looking up towards the fingers. One more deep breath. Exhale, circle that arm, come back to frame the front foot, and then bring your hands to your heart center. Draw your body up to find your lunge. Good. Remember, you can drop the back knee here if you need. Otherwise, holding for one more deep breath. We reach the arms up, circling open through the chest. Take a gentle little mini back bend as you bring the hands down to frame the front foot. Press into your hands, use your core. Send your left leg back to find your plank. Deep breath in to prepare. Drop the knees if you need as you exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, over the toes, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Take your 2 deep breaths and then listening to your body. If you need a quick release in your child's pose, drop those knees. Otherwise, we're holding this downward facing dog, building up a little bit more heat in the body now. Good. Wherever you are, take 2 more really slow, deep breaths. So fill the lungs up. Exhale. Good. Second deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. If you have dropped your knees, bring yourself back to your downward facing. And then bring your feet to the edge of the mat. So you're in a wide-feeted downward facing. Arms stay like normal, but feet are nice and wide. And then bring your right hand to the center of the mat. Take your left arm and start to open out through your left side. So you're going to feel a lot of pressure in your right shoulder. Keep a little bend in your right arm. Scoop that left arm under and see if you can reach your left hand for your right ankle or your right calf, and then twist under your right arm. Like you want to look towards the right side underneath that arm. Twisting, twisting. Good. One more breath. Exhale, release. Bring your left hand to the center of the mat, switching sides. Take your right arm out. Deep breath in. Looking up. And then exhale, spiral under. Take your right hand to your right ankle, to your left ankle or the left calf. And then try to twist your torso underneath your left arm. You can bend the knees if you need. Try to keep the legs super straight here if you can. Nice, ladies. Beautiful work, everyone. Exhale, release your hands. Bring your feet back to your normal downward facing dog position. And then actually bring your feet to touch now in your downward facing dog. Good. Press your weight into your left leg and then take your right leg up behind you. Bend your right knee and open up your pelvis to the right side. So keeping the body nice and square, but opening up the hip. Just take a little bounce in your right knee, just relaxing through the right leg. And then as you take a deep breath in, shift yourself forward. Find your knee underneath your chest. Holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1. Now we're going to drop it down towards the mat. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift 1. Inhale. This is hard. Exhale, lift 2. Good. Inhale. Exhale, lift 3. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze the abs. And then place the foot down. Well done, guys. Beautiful work. Pivot your left foot open to the side, and we're going to transition into our warrior 2 on our right side. So drawing our torso up, we have our right knee over our right foot. Body is right in the center of this position, so make sure you're not forward or back. We want to be right in the middle, and then reaching those arms nice and long apart, looking over the right fingers. As you take a deep breath in, start to slightly straighten through your front leg. Bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale. And then strong exhales. You bend a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Moving with ease here, guys. Really imagine like you're in a pool of water and you're trying to make as minimal movement as possible. Just gliding into these positions. Beautiful. Last one. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in, reach your right arm forward. Exhale, reverse warrior 2. So reaching your left hand down your left leg, looking up towards your right arm. One more breath here. Exhale, bring your right elbow onto your right knee, and then start to unpeel your left arm up towards the ceiling. Now you can stay here if this is enough. If you're feeling this is enough of a stretch, stay here. Alternatively, bring your right hand down to the inside of your right foot. Take a big scoop with your left arm and then reaching up and over, finding that long diagonal from the top of your left hand to your left foot. Extended side warrior 2. Drop the pelvis. Good. One more deep breath. Exhale, hold. Good. Now, wherever you are, if you're up here or down here, just listen super carefully. I'm going to take that top arm, circle it around, and then bring it to the floor. Bring your body forward, pivot yourself onto your right leg and come into your Skandasana on your right side. So you're going to bring your right heel down towards the floor if you can. Left foot is flexing up, and then bring your hands into your heart center. This is a really strong hip opener. So just take your deep breath. Try to bring your chest up here. That's it. Lovely, guys. Nice. One more deep breath. Bring your right hand down, and then send your left arm up towards the ceiling, looking up towards the left hand. Good. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Pivot yourself back into your lunge. Framing your front foot, take the weight out of your front leg, find your plank, deep breath in to prepare, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Remember, you can drop those knees if you need to. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Take your 2 deep breaths. And then on your 3rd breath, you can drop the knees for your child's pose. If you're feeling super energized, stay up, but just listen to your body, ladies, whatever you need, take it. Whichever pose you're in, we breathe for another 2 breaths. Inhaling. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Good. If you come down to your child's pose, make your way back up to your downward facing dog and then bring your feet to touch and then press down into your right foot as you take your left leg up. This time, bend your left knee, opening up the left side body. Take a little sort of bounce in your left knee, just bringing that heel towards the glute. Good, just opening the pelvis, finding space in the pelvis to move. As you take your next inhale, shift yourself forward, bring your knee underneath your chest, and we hold for 3, 2, 1. Good, now we're going to drop the knee down to the mat, deep breath in, exhale, bring it up. Inhale, lower, exhale, up. Inhale, lower, exhale, hold it, squeeze the core. And then with control, step that leg down between the hands. Very good. Pivoting onto your right foot now. So turning your right foot horizontal to the back of your mat. Press down into your front foot and then take your right arm up. Bring your torso up to find your warrior 2 second side. Nice transition. Lovely. Good, ladies. Bend into that front knee. Body is nice and square. Deep breath in, bring the hands to your heart center. Inhale, exhale, lower. Bit deeper each breath. Inhale, find space in your muscles. As you exhale, melt down into the space. Good. One more deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Nice. Reach that left arm forward, take a big scoop, and then come to your reverse warrior 2. Right hand down the side of the leg, looking up to the left arm. Good. Bring yourself back forward, folding your left arm onto your left thigh, and then unpeel your right arm up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze up towards the right hand. Either stay here or then gently start to make your way lower down into the pelvis. Take a big circle. That right arm reaching up and over, extended side warrior 2. Nice, beautiful, guys. Keep your gaze up towards your hand if you can. And just opening through the chest. Good. From here, wherever you are, start to bring your right hand down towards the floor. Pivot yourself across to your left leg. Right toes go up and finding your Skandasana second side. So you might find one side's a bit easier than the other. Maybe one side's a bit harder. Just working with your breath. We want to try to navigate our heel towards the floor, and then we want to bring that chest up. That's it, lovely. Opening through your left hip flexor. Left hand down, take a deep breath in, reach that right arm up. Good, one more breath there. As you exhale, bring your right hand back down towards the mat. Pivot yourself around back into your lunge. Press into your hands, take your front leg back to find your plank. A deep breath in to prepare. Drop the knees if you need. Exhale, lower. Elbows back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing. Take one deep breath and then everybody drop your knees and take a well-deserved child's pose. Good. Bring your knees nice and wide, feet together. Body melts down to the mat. Very nice work, ladies. Just take a few deep breaths in your child's pose. On every exhale, you want to feel your hips just melting a little bit deeper into the posture. So really think about extending your arms long out in front of you on the mat and melting the chest down onto the floor. Really nice work, ladies. Take a few more deep breaths there. Listening to your heartbeat start to slow back down, finding that restful position. Good. And then gently bringing yourself back up to your 4-point. Tuck your toes. Take your inhale. Exhale, push back, downward facing. Nice. Good. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands and then bring your left leg a little bit closer, so about a foot distance forward, and then start to straighten through both legs. So we're coming into a little forward pyramid fold. So both toes are facing the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine, And then exhale, draw the head and chest down to your front thigh. So as far down as you can. If you need to bend the knees, bend the knees. We're trying to think about lengthening the back of the legs here in our forward fold. If you're comfortable here, you can take the hands and reach for the back calf and take it a little bit deeper with the balance. Wherever you are, you breathe for one more breath. Exhale, release your hands. Good. Pivot your back heel towards the back of the room. Open your left foot out to the side, so on a horizontal position again. Take your right hand onto your right ankle and then hoisting your top part of your body, your left arm up, and then move into our Trikonasana, our triangle posture. So we're pressing down through the feet here, lengthening through the chest. Think about pulling up your side body here, so obliques engaged. One more deep breath. As you exhale, using your core, draw yourself up, finding your standing Trikonasana. Good. Reach your right hand forward. Exhale, reverse Trikonasana, so both legs are straight. That's it. Nice. Inhale, coming back up. Good. Bend your front knee and then pivot your front toes towards the front of the room. Take a deep breath in, and then on your exhale, see if you can come straight up with your left knee up towards your chest. Good. Very good, guys. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a test in our balance there. We're going to come into our tree posture. So we're going to open our left knee out to the side and then take your left foot either up to the top of your thigh or down on the calf. Just avoid the knee joint. We don't want to put any pressure on our joints. So finding your position for your foot, for your tree posture, and then bringing your hands into your heart center. We take 2 deep breaths here. If you need to hold on to something, just make sure you're near a wall for this posture. But looking great out there, guys. I don't think you need any help. Good. Opening the arms, just finding an open position through the chest. Just bringing those arms out towards the floor there. Good. Taking your next deep breath, bring your left knee forward and then either just hold this position here, so squeezing through the core, engaging through the thigh, or take your 2-piece fingers of your left hand around your left big toe and then start to stretch your left leg forward. Bringing your right hand onto your waist. Keep your shoulders nice and square. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, last little challenge. See if you can let the leg go, and we hold for 3, 2, 1. Good. Point through the foot. Bring the leg down. Both feet are touching. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, I want you to sit back into your Utkatasana chair posture. So butts back, tummy engaged. And it's like you're sitting back on an imaginary chair, yeah? So draw the thighs together, shoulders are down. We're going to open to our cactus arms. So bring your elbows back, deep breath in, exhale, reach forward. Now, the lower you go, the harder it is. So just navigate this at your own tempo. If you want to come up a bit, make it a bit easier, or lower down. Last little cactus arms, deep breath in, exhale. See if you can rise up onto the balls of the feet. Eyes should be on fire. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring your chest and head forward and then come into your forward fold. Nice, guys. Relax it out. Deep breath in, lengthen the spine. Uttanasana 2, flat back. Exhale, bring the head and chest down. And you're going to bend the knees, step, hop, walk, or jump yourself back to your plank. Transitioning through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Very nice work. Take your downward facing. Drop the knees if you need your rest. Otherwise, holding this position. Finding a little bit more space every time you revisit this posture. So just getting a bit deeper into the back, into the hamstrings. Breathing. Good. Okay, bring your left foot forward now between your hands and then bring your right foot about a foot distance forward. Both toes facing the front of the mat. Deep breath in to lengthen the spine. And then exhale, release into your pyramid forward fold. Second side. Now remember, if you need a little bend, you can bend those knees. Otherwise, holding it here, maybe reaching back for the back calf, draw the head a bit deeper down, just working on that balance slightly. Taking 2 more deep breaths there. Nicely done. Good. Release the hands and you're going to pivot your left heel towards you. Left toes open out, so you're in that horizontal position. Left hand onto the left shin or ankle, and then using your core to draw the torso up to find your Trikonasana second side. Now we want to make sure we're pulling up our side waist here. Looking up to the top arm, press down through the feet, pull up through the thighs. Take 1 more deep breath. On your exhale, draw your torso up using the core. Nice. Deep breath in, reach that left arm forward. Exhale, reverse Trikonasana. Legs stay straight. That's it. Good, guys. Now you're going to pivot your left toes in. Send your weight onto your left leg. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Very good. Excellent. Good transition. Very good. We're going to make our way into our tree posture second side. So either coming right up onto the inner thigh or down on the lower ankle, whatever you fancy. Might be different on both sides, and that's absolutely fine. Bring your hands into your heart center and just try and find that nice, still, calm position. Really press your left foot into the floor, lengthening the spine. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open the arms, send the energy down towards the floor through the fingers. Nice, everybody, very good. Then from here, we're going to bring our right knee forward and either just holding that knee up or holding onto it if you need. Alternatively, take your 2-piece fingers of your right hand around your big toe and then start to stretch your right leg forward, left hand onto your waist. We hold for 2 breaths. Good. And then last little challenge, see if you can let go. We hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Point through the foot, bring the leg down, and then step yourself straight up to a nice wide standing position. Good. Very nice, guys. From here, reaching the arms apart, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, make sure you're pulling up your legs, but a little tiny bend in the knees, just so that you're not hyperextending the legs. So tiny bend to protect the knees, and then start to hinge your chest forward. So you're finding like a flat table back. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, draw your head and chest down towards the floor. Take your hands to the back of your ankles and just start to take a forward fold here. So the further apart, you're going to get more of a stretch in the inner thighs, and the closer, you're going to get more stretch in the hamstrings, the back of the legs. So just listen again what you feel is more serving for your body. Good. Take 1 more breath there. And then bring your hands to the floor in front of your face. Press down into your hands to lengthen your spine. Bring your right hand to the middle, and then take your left hand onto your left hip, and then start to twist your torso to the left side. Reach your left arm up, looking up towards the left hand. Maybe coming into a bind, so you can take your left hand onto the inside of your right thigh, and then take your right hand to your left ankle and twisting in your bind, if that is available for you. Exhale back to center. Press your left hand down and take your right hand to your right hip. Open your chest to the right side, reaching that arm up. Maybe coming into that bind, so you just bend that elbow, take the inside of your left thigh, and then take your left hand to your right ankle, twisting towards the right side. Breathe. Good, 1 more deep breath. Exhale, bring yourself back to center. Take 1 more forward fold, head right down, release the back of the hamstrings. And then walk yourself around to your right leg, coming into a lunge on your right side. So we're back down in our lunge. We're going to drop our back knee, release our back foot, and then walk your right foot to the edge of the mat. So right out to the edge of your mat, that's it. Now you can stay here if that's enough of a stretch. Otherwise, you can drop the elbows and come down into your lizard posture. So a really strong hip opener on the right side. Good. Take one more deep breath there. Nice. Bring your hands down to the mat. Start to push yourself back up into your full press down position. Tuck your back toe, straighten through your back leg, and then with control, step your right foot back to join your left foot. So feet are touching. Drop your heels to the right side and take your left arm up to find a side plank. Good, so little bend in your right elbow. Don't want to lock our elbow joint out, protect our elbow. Good, one more deep breath. Exhale back to center. We're going to move through our chaturanga. Deep breath in, drop your knees if you need to. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing. Nice, ladies. Good. Take one deep breath. We're going to go straight to the second side. So from this position, step your left foot into your lunge. Drop your right knee. Release your right foot. And then walk your left foot to the edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in. Either stay here or start to melt your elbows down to the floor, finding your lizard. Step inside. Just opening through that left hip. Take a deep breath. Pushing back up into your hands. Really press down into your fingers. Tuck your back toe. Straighten through your back leg. Now squeeze through your belly and then with control, step your left foot back to join your back foot. So feet are touching. Good. Heels to the left side. Reach your right arm up and find your side plank second side. Very nice, guys. Keep a little bend in that left elbow. Support the joint. One more deep breath. Exhale back to center. Good. Inhale, exhale, lower chaturanga. Drop your knees if you need. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing. Good. Take 2 deep breaths. Very nice. Good. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Bend your knees and then step, hop, or walk yourself to a little seated position now. That's it. Oh, good. Very good transition, guys. Well done. Yeah, nice. Okay, so we're just going to take the back of the legs here and then start to lengthen and find a very tall seat. So you're using that hand connection to the back of the knees to help lengthen the spine. Take a deep breath in and then exhale, just curve yourself back. So you're getting a little bit of a back stretch here as you send your spine back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, scooping back. Good, we're going to do this one more time. Inhale, lengthen. Now this time as you scoop back, keep your head up, your chin up, contract through your core, bring your hands out to the side and just see if you can lift your feet off the mat. Now I want you to start to straighten your back. So you've got a nice straight back here. And if you can, we're going to come into our boat pose. You can extend both legs, reach the hands up. If that's too much, keep them bent or even on the floor. Holding here, we're going to hold it for a few deep breaths. So I want you to just focus on your breath. Squeeze the core. Good. If you want to make it a bit harder, drop your left leg to the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, lift. Good. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Bend your knees. Take your hands under your legs and start to roll yourself up and down your spine into your little rolling like a ball. Good, just being careful. If you do have quite a bony back, just try to go each side of the spine so that you're not directly on your spine. That's it. Good. Now you're going to come up. See if you can find your boat pose. Reach, reach, reach. Bend the knees and roll yourself back. We're going to do that one more time. Ready to come up? Find your boat pose. Reach, reach, reach. That's it. Good. And then exhale, bring yourself and roll yourself all the way down to the floor. Very nice, guys. Just take those arms up above your head and just take a stretch in your upper body. Drop your knees to the left and drop your knees to the right. So just taking like a little windscreen wiper side to side with those knees. That's it. And then bring yourself to a Supta Baddha Konasana, so a little butterfly. triangle posture. And then just bring your hands onto your chest. We're just going to take a couple of moments just to settle ourselves down onto the floor here. Really breathe slowly down into the mat. Try to start to relax the heart racing if you were getting a little bit of a faster heartbeat there. You want to try and slow it down as quickly as possible. How we get super duper fit. Cardiovascular. Nice. Good, everybody. Okay, bring your feet to the floor. We're going to do a couple of bridges here. So bring your fingers just so that you can tap the back of your heels, yeah? And then make sure your knees are in line with your hips. So we don't want our knees too wide. Make sure they're in line with your hips. You can just touch the back of your heels. And then I want you to start to think about scooping your lower abs. So lifting your hips towards your ribs, pubic bone up towards you, and then scooping your belly towards your spine as you start to slowly roll yourself up to a bridge posture. So we're coming up onto the top of the shoulder blades, pushing the hips up. Make sure the knees don't open. We'll keep those knees in line. Squeeze your bottom at the top, and then reverse yourself, rolling all the way back down, one vertebrae at a time to the mat. As soon as you lower yourself down, take a deep breath in, tuck your pelvis, and then roll yourself all the way back up. Good. This time, staying at the top. Maybe take a little interlace with your hands and start to just push up into the top of the shoulders as you kind of twist your shoulders a bit deeper underneath you. Push the pelvis up. Good. Take one more deep breath. Exhale, release your hands. Roll yourself down, one vertebrae at a time. As you arrive to the bottom of the mat, drop your knees left to right. Nice. Now listen really carefully. You're going to do a third bridge. If you have wheel in your practice, you can come up into a wheel. If you haven't done wheel for a while, or if you haven't done it before, just because there's no teacher there to like help you, maybe just do another bridge just for safety. If you know you're really confident with your wheel, we're going to come up into a wheel or coming back up to your bridge. So wheel people, bring your hands up towards the ceiling. Take your hands back behind you. Your fingers are just in touching distance from your shoulders. Scoop your abdominals and then start to push yourself up into a little mini bridge. Bring your head down to the mat and then send yourself up into your wheel if it's in your practice. Good. Think about sending your chest towards the back of the room, and wherever you are, try to keep your head in line. So don't look left to right here. Keep pushing your heart chakra up towards the ceiling. Take one more deep breath. If you're coming down out of your wheel, bend your arms, roll yourself down head first, and then slowly release your pelvis. Drop your knees side to side. Very nice, guys. Lovely work. Good. Stretch your legs out long in front of you, and then just take a reach with your arms back behind you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sit yourself up using that core. Good. Reaching up with the hands, and then exhale, we're going to come into a forward fold. So just bring your head and chest down, either taking hold of your legs or reaching for your feet. And then just think on every exhale to release your head and chest a bit deeper down towards the floor. Good. One more deep breath. Gently start to roll yourself up. Keep your left leg out in front of you. And then bring your right leg into like a seated tree position. So right up as close as you can to your inner thigh. Reaching the arms up, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, forward fold over your left leg. Try if you can to take hold of the foot. But if you're struggling, stay up here. That's absolutely fine. Otherwise, we're using that connection with the foot to bring the head and chest down towards the floor. Good, very nice. Breathe into your hips. It's a little bit of a back stretch as well, but you're going to feel more pressure in your hips generally here. Good. And then very gently start to roll up through your spine, just unpeeling the spine nice and slowly. Good. Bring your right knee up now, and then just take your right foot and cross it across your left leg. Bring your right hand behind you, fingers facing away from you. Reach your left arm up, and then exhale, take your left arm across your right knee and start to twist your torso towards the back of the room. Good. So you want to feel that nice wringing out sensation in your spine, like you've got a dishcloth and you're squeezing the water out of the dishcloth. Look towards the back of the room here. One more deep breath. And then exhale, take a little release in your counter posture. So just unwind the spine. That's it. Good. We're going to do one last little hip opener in this position. So bring your hands and just scoop your calf or the top bit of your leg, lower bit of your leg up towards you, and just start to take a little rock here. So it's a super weird position, but it's really good to open the hip on the right side, kind of like a reverse pigeon, I guess. You're kind of thinking about bringing that foot and leg right up towards your chest and just rocking side to side. Don't worry about keeping a tall spine here. You can kind of let your spine just curve slightly. And then sitting nice and tall, take your hands onto your right leg and then just start to stretch your right leg up. Now you might find you need to keep it bent. That is fine. If you can straighten it, just straightening it out. Wherever you are, use this breath to start to lengthen the spine and then let go of your foot. Slowly lower your leg for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful, guys. Give the legs a little shake and we'll switch sides. So we're going to bring our left leg up now into our seated tree posture. Keep your right leg nice and straight. Deep breath in to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, reaching forward, head and chest down. Remember, just coming to where you can. If that's right up here, that's fine. Just want to find space in your back. Breathe into that posture. Good. One more breath. And then slowly roll up through your back. Take your right knee up and then take your right leg across your left leg. Take your left hand to the floor, fingers facing away. Reach your right arm up and then exhale, take your right elbow across your left knee and start to twist your torso to look towards the back of the room. Press down into your bottom, press down into your back hand. Twist, twist, twist. Take one more deep breath. And then exhale, take a little counter release, just unwind the chest. And then coming back to center, take your arms into that scoop position and then just scooping the leg up and just taking that nice little rocking movement from side to side, just pulling that foreleg towards the chest. A couple more breaths, just moving it here in the hip joint. Nice. Take your hands onto your foot and then we're going to stretch up to that hamstring stretch. But remember, if you need to keep it bent, just keep it bent, that's fine. Otherwise, lengthening the back of the leg, pull the spine up nice and tall. Yeah, very nice, ladies. Beautiful. Good. Take one more deep breath and then engage that leg as you release the arms. Squeeze through your belly. Lower the leg for 3. Flex the toes for 2. And exhale, lower. Lovely, guys. Okay, last little thing. We're just going to finish with a happy baby before we move into a little bit of meditation, our Shavasana. So just reaching the spine up nice and tall, and then slowly, like you're being punched in the stomach, one vertebrae at a time of your spine, just lower yourself all the way down to the mat. As you feel your back come down, bring your legs up. And then bend your knees, and you can either take the inside of your feet or the outside of your feet or your yogi toe lock around your big toe. And then just take your happy baby to finish. So you're just rolling from side to side, maybe stretching the legs out, whatever feels nice for you. Finding any last little bit of stretching that you might need to do before you can relax for the next few minutes. So then when you've had enough of that, making your way into your Shavasana. So as I said at the start of class, guys, if you want pure quiet, if you like doing your Shavasana with no noise, just turn the computer on mute. I'm going to put a song on for us if you want to listen to that. Otherwise, you can also just mute me and keep your music on for the next 4 to 5 minutes. We're just going to try and lie still.
The sun is fading a little more every time. But if we make it, I'll be here for you for sure. Oh, release a little piece of my hoping away into the wild and free. Sometimes I wish that we hadn't got it so deep. Any transgressions, zero to love so much. Out of perception, can't think of you enough. Oh, I know that I should be grateful. A love lost, oh, I never see. Sometimes I wish that we hadn't got it so deep.
Then on your next breath, just rolling over to your right side. And just lying on your right side for the next few deep breaths. And when you're ready, inviting as much time as you need here. If you want to stay on your side a bit longer, stay there. Otherwise, just gently making your way back to your seated position where you started your class. If you can keep your eyes closed, try to keep the eyes closed whilst you bring yourself here. And then just bringing your hands into your heart center. Just going to read you a little quote to finish the class this evening. So, happy is the person who knows what to remember of the past, what to enjoy in the present, and what to plan for in the future. Just read that one more time. Happy is the person who knows what to remember of the past, what to enjoy in the present, and what to plan for in the future. All right, my lovelies, let's take 3 deep breaths to close the class. Inhale, reaching the arms up, deep breath in. Exhaling through the mouth as you bring your hands down the center. Good, 2 more, deep breath in, engaging, inviting lots of positive energy. Exhaling any negativity. And last one to seal the class, deep breath in. And exhale. Good, just bring those thumbs to your third eye and namaste. Very good work, ladies. Well done. Very
Thank you so much, Ella. That was amazing.
Well done to everybody. You all did so well. I feel like we might have lost someone though. I feel like we've gone down a square.
Yeah, Jacqueline just posted on the group saying her phone died, but she.
Oh, I think she made it most of the way anyway. But guys, yeah, well done. You did so well. Every time I looked up, everyone was like looking amazing. Not that that matters, but you all looked fabulous. So well done.
Thank you, Ella.
Pleasure.
It was so lovely.
My
really
pleasure. Yeah, I'm guys, if you want any information about any classes I teach or anything, I'm on Instagram. But if I don't see you again, thank you so much for joining tonight, and everyone did such a great job, and yeah, well done, and thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No worries. Thanks so much, Ella. Really enjoyed that. It was so nice. Let's take a quick boomerang for Instagram before we go. I'll just find the best filter. Right. Lovely. We all ready? 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Fab.
Right.
Emma, thank you so much. That was honestly beautiful. Like, I really needed that today. I was so achy, and that's just been amazing. So thank you.
Pleasure. Have a wonderful Easter, everybody. Have a great long weekend.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.